In the present article, we will say about relationship among elastic constants. Fundamental elastic constants are Young's modulus and which is denoted with the letter capital Y. Bulk modulus which is denoted with the letter capital K, and Poisson's ratio which is denoted with the letter sigma. See in the diagram unit cube of homogeneous and isotropic material taken into consideration. Suppose force is acting along x-axis only. Say in this diagram, force is acting along x-axis only, then body extends along x direction while compression taken place along y and z axis only. See here, contraction along y-axis, simultaneously contraction along z-axis and extension along x-axis takes place. Whatever the extension along x-axis is taken place is denoted with the letter small l, and compression along y and z axis is denoted with the letter small l dash. See, stress is equal to force divided by area. Stress is also equivalent to the pressure, which is also force per unit area. And strain is ratio of change in dimensions to the original dimension. Specifically in this case, strain is equal to small l divided by capital L, since that change is lateral, that change is longitudinal, that is the change in length, and that is why strain is equal to change in length per unit original length. Capital Y, that is the Young's modulus, is equal to force divided by area whole divided by change in length along x direction divided by original length. From that, capital Y is equal to force divided by area into capital L divided by small l, that is the elongation or extension along x direction, which is suppose equation 1. Since edges of cube having unit length, so therefore area capital A is equal to 1 and length capital L is also equal to 1. Young's modulus capital Y is equal to force divided by change in length, that is the elongation or extension, that is elongation or extension which is denoted with the letter small l is equal to force divided by Young's modulus. And suppose this is equation 2. Now compression L dash to be calculated. Since sigma is the Poisson's ratio, and which is ratio of lateral strain to the longitudinal strain. From that, lateral strain is equal to sigma into longitudinal strain, and lateral strain is equal to lateral compression divided by original length, and which is equal to small l dash divided by 1. So small l dash, that is the compression, or we can say negative elongation along y as well as z directions, is equal to sigma into longitudinal strain, and this is suppose equation 3. Now Longitudinal strain is equal to small l, or we can say elongation produced along x direction is equal to capital F divided by y. Compression L dash or negative elongation along y direction as well as z direction is equal to sigma into capital F divided by y. Extension along x-axis is given as capital F divided by capital Y, and extension along y and z axis is minus sigma into capital F divided by capital Y. Extension along capital X, capital Y and capital Z axis are EX, EY and EZ. Here EX is equal to capital F divided by capital Y, EY is equal to minus sigma into capital F divided by capital Y, and EZ is equal to minus sigma into capital F divided by capital Y. Here extension along x-axis is Ex is equal to capital F divided by capital Y minus sigma into capital F divided by capital Y minus sigma into capital F divided by capital Y, and which is equal to capital F divided by capital Y into bracket 1 minus 2 sigma. Ex is equal to Ey is equal to Ez is equal to E is equal to capital F divided by capital Y into bracket 1 minus 2 sigma. Extension of cube is E plus 1, or value of one of the sides is equal to 1. That is why 1 plus E, where E is an extension, either positive extension or negative extension. So therefore 1 plus E is equal to 1 plus capital F divided by capital Y into bracket 1 minus 2 sigma. We know volume strain, that is a change in volume per unit original volume, and which is equal to 1 plus E bracket cube minus 1 divided by 1, that is a volume, that is capital L into capital L into capital L, and which is 1. Volume strain is equal to change in volume per unit original volume, and which is equal to 1 plus E raised to 3 minus 1 divided by 1, that is original volume is equal to capital L multiplied by capital L multiplied by capital L is equal to 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1 is equal to 1. After elongation in one of the sides is equal to 1 plus E. This is original volume, and this is after elongation in one of the sides, which is 1 plus E. Volume after elongation is equal to 1 plus E raised to 3, and change in volume is equal to 1 plus E raised to 3 minus 1. So volume strain is equal to 1 plus E raised to 3 plus 3E into bracket 1 plus E bracket complete minus 1, which is equal to 3E. Neglecting terms of higher powers of E. And now consider bulk modulus, which is denoted with a letter capital K, which is the ratio of volume stress to the volume strain. So force per unit area divided by 3E, that is the volume strain, where value of area is equal to 1, that is why volume stress, that is F divided by 1, and volume strain, that is 3E. So which is equal to capital F divided by 3 into bracket 3F divided by Y into bracket 1 minus 2 sigma. So therefore, rearranging the terms, capital Y is equal to 3K into bracket 1 minus 2 sigma. So this is about relationship among elastic constants, Young's modulus capital Y, modulus of rigidity capital K, and Poisson's ratio sigma. So this is about the relationship among elastic constants.